Surprise! It's Halloween time, hence this ridiculous getup. I am going to try to keep this hood on or unicorn horn on the whole time. And this video is all about enjoying Halloween candy or just like enjoying sweets altogether without losing control on them. So it's Halloween, and if you're not watching this video on Halloween time and just think I'm crazy for wearing this unicorn costume, all good. But I know one thing is for sure, and if you've struggled with binge eating, overeating, emotional eating, most likely you've had this happen where when you have one piece of candy, one piece of chocolate, you know, the ice cream, you get that thing inside of you that wants more. Then you hit this moment of saying, wow, I must be addicted to sugar, sugar's addicting, or I just can't have sweets. I'm not gonna have them all together. You know, carbs trigger me, I'm not going to have carbs. And there is a chain reaction that happens. So one, like, let's get real. Before I give you all the science, let's just look at the data. Like, how many times has that actually worked for you? And what I mean, I can't take myself seriously with this, but what I mean about this is like worked for you, for me, isn't, it's not like, wow, this worked because I lost 10 pounds, or this worked for a month, or this worked for 90 days. You know, worked for you is worked for life, where you don't have to fight cravings, you don't have to fight urges, you can eat candy without eating all of it, right? That's the definition of worked. Worked is not like white knuckling it through your choices till the end of time. So has this willpower approach actually worked where you never lose control on food or candy when you have it? Probably not, right? If you're here, probably not. And honestly, not just if you're here, there's nothing wrong with you. You know, this doesn't work for anyone. And if you don't think I'm right, go stand by a candy bowl at an office or go stand by a candy bowl at a party. Everyone that grabs the piece of candy will say some weird thing like, oh, I worked out today, now I can have this, or oh, I'm gonna have to go for a run after I eat this, or man, this is cheating on my diet, don't judge. You know, people have these conversations around food, and it doesn't have to be this way. So abstaining and willpower and control make it worse. What they do is they activate survival mechanisms in the brain, and when you do get that sugar or you do get that candy, your brain, since it's invested in making you eat it, it sends this nice little hit of dopamine, it rewards you, and it has you go back for more and more and more. And this pattern gets created over time. So one way of how to, you know, support yourself and being able to have treats and so forth is really reprogram your brain and your way of thinking to know, like, there's nothing wrong with having these things, right? You are able to have them tomorrow and the next day if you'd like. Now, I'm not telling you to do that, and I'm not telling you you have to, but your brain, you need to truly believe that it's okay, that this moment of eating the candy on Halloween or when you allow yourself or whatever isn't the only time you're allowed to do it. Because if your brain, if you think this is the only time, why wouldn't you have a free-for-all? You're about to take that candy away the next day. So there's a couple things you need to do. Proactively, you want to make sure you're eating enough. You want to make sure your body and brain are out of survival mode. You want to break out of dieting. And this video is not about that. You can find plenty on that in the hundreds of other videos we've done. But this video, you want to, like, what I'm telling you now won't actually work unless you get out of that survival mode. So you do want to make sure you're eating enough. You want to make sure you're eating a variety of foods regularly, and you want to make sure you show yourself, you tell yourself, and you really believe that you are allowed to have these things. Now, this doesn't mean allowed to have them on autopilot and eat a million of them. This means allowed to have them and enjoy them, and then check in with yourself, and say, hey, knowing that I can have this again at any time, knowing I could have a piece tomorrow, like, do I really want this right now? What is most supportive for my mental, emotional, and physical well-being? Physical, a pound of candy probably isn't so much. However, mentally and emotionally, I want to experience Halloween with my friends, with my children. I want to have this candy at my office and not feel restricted. So how can I find that blend of both that's going to honor my body, but also honor my mental and emotional well-being? And that'll look like 1, 2, maybe 3 pieces of candy, and then literally moving on about your day because you didn't do anything wrong. You don't need to go eat the whole bag because you ate a little bit. You could choose to have another piece tomorrow if you really wanted it, but we want you to really, truly check in with yourself and see if that's what you really desire, or if that's that kind of internal all or nothing compulsive dieter's desire. So you wanna pause, reconnect to the real you, and have yourself make the decision about the candy. So I'm gonna go take this onesie off. It's very hot, but it was fun to put on. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have an amazing Halloween, and if you're watching this not around Halloween time, I hope you are enjoying yourself and allowing yourself food and fun and life without being restricted, because let me tell you, life on the other side of restriction and dieting and on and off track eating and riding that overeat guilt repeat roller coaster, right? Life on the other side of that is beautiful and fun and incredible, and you deserve it. So if you need some support getting there, click the link that is either in the description or someplace in the post around this video, and I will make sure to send you a training that will guide you out of this cycle into a place of freedom. And if you like this video or want to share the knowledge, feel free to click share or spread the news. And I'd also love to hear what you enjoyed about it in the comments. That keeps me going and gives me fuel to keep making videos every week. So do that now, and I will see you in the next video. The training that I have in the description just below this video, or the link, just click someplace around this, that training is going to be what supports you with getting there.